Good morning. This is Curtis Walls with Curtis Walls Photography. Today, I am doing a little walkthrough from a couple's perspective of the Approve My Design website. For me, what this is a way for me to send albums, wall art, cards. There's different types of designs to a couple, and have them make comments directly on the designs. It makes it a lot easier to go back and forth on what images you want on different pages. The pages get confusing, to be honest. It's you've got spreads, you've got pages, you've got covers in there. So what this does is enables us to you to make a comment right on that page, right on the image, and say, I want this changed, I want this deleted, I want this moved, all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to walk this through, and this will work for anybody that uses the Approve My Design. So you should, as a couple, you should have got a link. You have via email, text message. This software works great on a phone. It works way better on a desktop, but I will walk through a couple things. You should have a link. It should come up like this. It would say your album and proof designs. You're going to click here. You could have several different albums. It might have a parent's album. You might have a main album. You might have prints. Right now, I just have a demo album loaded up. So let's hit view. This is our demo album. Now for me, for demoing, I left the file names on here. For print, those would go away. This just allows us a little bit of communication back and forth. What you need to do is basically take a look, your first go through, there's little arrows down here. Oh, I love this, go through this. You look through your whole album. Then take a second, once you kind of go through there, is go back to the start and let's talk about what we like. And what we don't like, it's fine at this point. Even for me, I tend to over design albums with way more pages than what might be in collections. So I might have to narrow down spreads, delete a whole spread. A spread is basically 2 pages across. A page is half of this. So this might be spread 1, but it's page 1 and 2. This is why it gets confusing. So this is the look as your album is wide open, sitting there right in front of you. Reason I do it this way is because for most of my albums, you see a gutter in between, which is the line, but it's very slight. Some album companies might see that a little bit more, some of the smaller pages. So you just got to keep that in mind. What we're looking for over here is this little comment button. Okay. On a cell phone, actually, it ends up down below. So you can click it, you can still do this. So we're going to look at this spread. This is spread 1, page 1 and 2. And let's say we don't need this image. We're going to click here. It adds a little box. I'm going to say I want to get rid of this image. Okay. So instead of sending an email saying delete on page 1, Sarah and Tommy 9178, what we're going to do is we're going to click here. I'm going to go up in the comment and we're going to say delete this image. Next step that I forgot the first time, and a lot of people do, is hit the enter key. We want it to say edit and delete right there. That means the comment's been locked down. If you click outside of it, you'll notice this goes to blue, this goes to gray. It allows us to go to a page and come back, and we see this. Now, what's nice about these comments is when this comes back, I get an email, or the photographer gets an email with some different comments on it, but it also, depending on your design software, might flow into your design software. For me, it does. So I will see this design and I will see this comment right on this page, and it will go delete this image. Oh, that one, done. Go in there and delete it. Speeds up the process versus an email going, wait, I need to delete what page? Is that page 1 or is it spread 1? This is why it helps. So let's go to the next page. Now, let's say we love this spread, but here's a picture of Sarah and Tommy, or Sarah with her mom. You see the file name is Sarah and Tommy 9375. And let's say we like this layout, but we want this image because there's one we took right afterwards. We want it. So we're going to go like this. I'm going to highlight it, drag around it, and say, change this image with, and what's very important here is to provide a file name. You should, for me, you have an online gallery, you might have downloaded some. These are just the file numbers. So you're going to say Sarah Tommy 937. Let's say it's the next one I took 6. You like that one a lot better. hit enter, locked in. Okay, so I will know to go here, keep this design, and I will swap out an image. Go to the next one. Let's say on this page, we want to add an image. I get this asked a lot going, well, I want an image on this page, but I don't know, the design doesn't hold it. It's okay. I will maneuver some things around, but let's just say on this page, we want to add an image. So I'm going to click, and I'm just going to click anywhere. It doesn't matter because the layout will change. So we're going to say add image, Sarah, Tommy, 9379. I'm making it up. To this page. Enter. Done. When I see this, I will know I need to add it. We're going to go to the next page. All right. So one of the things that happens with my designs, I over design an album, and then different collections have different pages, and couples can add pages if they'd like to. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But it's just easier to overbuild the album. It's a little faster. But let's say we need to move these images and we need to get rid of this whole spread. So the way that I would do this is I might click and do this. If we need to delete this whole page, I will know that you don't care for these images, or hey, maybe we have too many of Tommy standing out there. We're going to delete those. Okay. Option 2, I'm just going to add it in here, is let's say we want to move these as well. So I'm going to click in the open space, and I'm going to go, here we go, add my comment in. Move this image to page. Okay, and what we're looking at here is which page did we want? Let's say we want to take it to page 5 of 6. Then I would say 5, page 5, and add a description. The page with the rest of my photos to kind of help. The other way I tell people is tell me what image is on this page. Okay, that's one option. Enter. The other option, which is actually a little better, so remember this file name 9854. Let's say we wanted to page 5. I'm going to click here, click, drag, add photo, Sarah, Tommy, 9875 to this page. You see how it's a lot easier and kind of you can still move this around, but I know that one goes here. If I go back and I double check 9854, oops, messed that up. Click here, edit 9854, enter, locked in. So saying to add it to this page is actually less confusing than say, click here and click up here and move this image to page 5, which what's page 5? I can see it. I might see it a different way. So since it makes sense on the other page, I'm going to hit delete on this copy. Done. Okay. Now let's try just one more so we get the gist of it. Oh, love this image. Love this page, but got some black space that maybe I don't love. And we're going to click here and see, I already have a comment. We're going to delete that comment and click. So let's do this. Out this image to see doorway. Enter. This was actually a whole background here at a local country club. And so there's a lot more of this. So I can say zoom out this image, and then I'm going to say click, add image, Sarah, Tommy, 98, let's say 9966 to the rates page. So now I will know here, I'm going to zoom out this image right here. Let's make it a little bigger, so obvious. And then I'm going to add this right there. Okay. Double check your album from start to finish. Did I do everything? Looks great. Did I make the changes on the pages where it was going to go and not reference other pages too much, so it's not too confusing? And we say, okay, good to go. Now let's send this to the photographer. If you didn't make any comments, you obviously see up here, approved for print. That will send a note over to my email box that says it's approved. I'm ready to begin my process. For now, it's not approved. I got more comments. I'm just going to hit send comments. It'll come up and ask me which design in case you've got multiple albums. You might have parents' albums. You might have different things in there. So demo album and send. It'll come up with a thank you. And in a second here, I actually will get an email. There it is. So it pops over. It tells me some comments have been added. And then on my design software, I bring it up and I can see those comments. I can switch it around and then I will load it back into either a new design or I might just overwrite the old design. It really depends on how many pages. And then you will get another email saying, hey, I've made the changes. Here you go. Take a look, see what you like. So this is the end of it. This is really a simple process, but it saves so much time for clients and photographers. But there was a couple confusing steps. So hopefully you learned a little bit and we can get the process going. Thank you very much.